First off, I just want to say what an awesome opportunity it was to do the Shoes for Africa game against a inner city rival school as Marquette. They're an amazing team, and we knew that going into the game. Our goal was to keep them under 70 points. We actually did a pretty good job of that. Our goal was to keep their top two scorers, Catherine, number 21, and number 5, Katie, under 10 points each, and we were extremely successful in that as well. The problem is we couldn't hit our shots tonight. I think we worked so hard on defense that some of our players who normally are on missed a lot of shots, and that provided us with the game score as you saw. We just really shooting 27%. You're not going to beat many opponents out there.
Can you talk about the renewal of the rivalry? Good for the city, good for both programs?
Yeah, I think it's great for both programs, and I'm very appreciative of Terry Mitchell for giving us the opportunity to play against them. Some bigger schools don't want to take that chance of playing, quote unquote, the mid-major. But I think that we're an extremely competitive team. I think that we play really hard and can give them a good game. And in the same, we appreciate having the opportunity to compete against a Big East opponent as Marquette. And I hope that we can continue to do this along the way. I have a lot of respect for Coach Mitchell and the players that she brings in, and I think that we can really make it, a really fun rivalry as the seasons go along.
You did accomplish your game plan. You sagged on Catherine and held her to, I think, 7 points.
Yeah.
Katie Young, 3. You held them to 25 points combined under their season average. You've got to be happy with that, but they also hurt you inside with some other players too, I thought.
Yeah, and that's where we've been getting hurt quite a bit this season is in the paint. We've been a little bit smaller. We're just now getting one of our centers back from being out, and so it's nice to have the opportunity to have a little bit more size in the paint, but she still has to work herself into the rotations. Our league is a little bit smaller. You don't have 6'3" coming off the bench, and with Chelsea Butler being hurt, they could have had another 6'4" coming off the bench, and so that really helped us not having her in the game. But obviously they have strong inside presence, and we knew that was going to be a weakness this game. I thought the offensive rebounding killed us there for a little bit too, which also attributes to their size. And really, I think that's one of the only ways that number 21 scored a couple times was I think she had one pull-up jump shot and one off of an offensive rebound. Our game plan, I think our game plan worked rather well. Like I said, it came down to the lack of hitting shots.
And you had plenty of open looks too.
We did.
Yeah.
We did, and normally I'm not a take 37 threes. Usually we take in the range of high 20s to low 30s. But when we're not hitting, I kept telling our players drive the paint. But they, I'm sure that was part of Marquette's game plan. Let them shoot. Let's see how they're shooting, and let them shoot their way in or out of the game. And unfortunately tonight we shot our way out of the game.